sourdough bread starter. You can also use this to make a bunch of different types of bread, and then also pizza dough. I buy a couple packages of yeast a month. I like to bake breads, and Kenzie and I make our own pizza dough quite often. But our idea of homesteading is to kind of get away from going to the supermarket. So I'm trying to come up with things that I can do at home instead of going out and purchasing. And this was one of the things I came across that looks easy if you can get it to work. So this vlog is going to be over the course of a few days, because you just fill a mason jar with some water and some flour. And there's natural yeast in the environment all around us. And that yeast is the same yeast that they use in bakeries and stuff like that. They don't use that quick, instant yeast that we buy at the store. And so I came across this idea. I want to try it. If I can get it to work, it'll save us money. And it's something that you store in the refrigerator. And when you're ready to use it, you just feed it the day before. You just feed it flour and water, and it starts to grow again. So we're going to give it a try. Kenzie wants to say hi to everybody.
Hi.
She wants to show you her necklace that her grandma got her for graduating preschool. It's the number 5 because she also just turned 5, right?
I know you don't know if it's 5, but look.
Yeah, because if you hold it upside down, they can see it, honey. Your hands are in the way. It's harder for you to say. She gets confused because when she looks down, it doesn't look like a 5. All right, so it's equal parts flour to water. So I'm going to measure that out, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so I mixed it together, and I put this elastic where the top of it is, so that way you can see if it's growing. Now, most of the yeast and the good bacteria that cause your breads to rise are in the air. So I'm going to cover it with tin foil, but leave a little gap so that way air can get in. And then I will feed it again tomorrow. And hopefully by day 5 we can make some sourdough bread. But I'm going to show you every day what it looks like up until day 5 and see if we succeeded or not. All right, so you guys can kind of see the bubbles that are down there. I'm excited because as the yeast grows, it's going to release gas, and that gas is going to escape in the form of bubbles. So at least we know they're alive in there. All right, so this is day 2. So day 2 on the starter, you're going to feed it. And it is half the amount that you made yesterday. So I did 1 cup of water, 1 cup of flour. So I'm going to do half a cup of water, half a cup of flour. And I will mix it in a separate bowl and then mix it in with the starter we made yesterday. So I will show you that in a second. First, I want to show you the bubbles because luckily it's actually forming bubbles, which is a good sign. It's supposed to be forming bubbles. Sometimes you don't see it the first day is what I read. So excuse the mess I made. It's like I'm cooking as a 5-year-old. But so I mixed it in, and I completely mixed the bottom with the top, and we'll feed it again tomorrow, but I will show you what it looks like tomorrow before we feed it, just so you can kind of see. Obviously those are the bubbles for me mixing it, but I am kind of excited to actually see that it's working, because nothing usually works for me the first time. So anything like this where it involves growing something. But this is pretty neat. So this is again a 5-day process. I am going to cover it again loosely so that way air can get in it, because we want the natural yeast from the environment to get involved in this process. So, all right, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, day 3 after I added, I would say half a cup of flour, maybe a little bit less, just to kind of make it a little more solid. It's still kind of very liquidy, so I don't know what happened yesterday. I really don't. Mackenzie was kind of talking to me at the same time. Maybe I wasn't paying attention and added way too much water. I don't know. I'll have to look back at the vlog and see what I did. But we will let it go for the full 5 days and see if it grows or not. I'll show you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, so this is day 4. Definitely bubbly, but still a lot of liquid. Kenzie says hi! Yay! cool. Just going from school. So what I am going to do is pour off some of the liquid, feed it again, and then see what it looks like tomorrow. I don't want it to go moldy or anything like that, so I'm a little concerned. Although I do not see any mold anywhere in there, so that's a good sign. So let's give it a go, and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like. I just only put more flour in it, because even after I poured it off, it was still pretty liquidy. And now we're actually really going to see if it rises. If it doesn't rise, that means we did something wrong and we're going to have to try it again. So what I'm doing is just putting the elastic back on that I had. And I'm going to kind of line it up where you can see that it is. Sorry. Oops. And see. So it should definitely rise by tomorrow if there's any natural yeast in it. And if there's not, then I guess we're just going to have to try again. There is a method where you can do this outside, where you put your yeast container outside with your greenery, because it's wild yeast, which I heard can work a little bit better. So it's something to think about. If this doesn't work, maybe there's not that much yeast in our house and in our air. No, I guess we'll give it a try. We'll find out soon, won't we? Hey guys, so it's day 5 with the yeast starter. Thumbs down. I totally failed at this. I am going to try again in the future, just not right now because I'm kind of upset. It's not fun to do something for 5 days and then not work out. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. I had to pour off more liquid this morning. It's separated again, and I added more flour in. I'm going to let it sit for a couple of days because it smells right, but I'm not really okay with the way it came out. So let me show you. Alright guys, so here it is. Didn't do anything. I told you I played around with it again this morning, so can't really show you the measurement wise because I dumped actually some out, added some flour. I'm going to leave it for a couple of days, give it a shot. I'll let you know if it does work, but let me know what I did wrong. I know that there's a few other homesteaders that watch my vlogs, and I would love to know how to fix this. My thought is that it's been so cold and so damp, and our house has been cold, that it just wasn't warm enough for it to activate. So hopefully that's the problem, but I'm not 100% sure what I did wrong. Alright, so we said we were going to show you our ups and downs on homesteading, and this is one of our downs. It didn't work out. So let us know what we can do to fix it in the future, and if there's any other things you would like us to try and see how easy it is, how it works, let me know. Put a comment below in this vlog. I'll try anything once. Well, to a certain degree. There's some things I just won't eat. I'm sorry. I'm a picky eater. But with that being said, didn't work. Kind of bummed because I really wanted to make some sourdough bread today. I'm kind of home for the whole day. It's not raining today, but it's supposed to get thunderstorms this afternoon, so I thought it might be something nice to have for dinner, but it's not going to happen. So have a blessed day, everybody, and we will see you later.